So now I'm again filming from within. You know, there is a little bit of weather going on, and I'm like, yeah. I was offering the ticket to the people, but they already got one. And I have one that is valid in the whole region. They could go to the very, very east of Switzerland and all up to the north. I hope you can hear me down there. You know, it's not really raining. It's just that we got quite a lot of wind. But yeah, and bad clouds, and you know, it's like this sort of Great Britain rain that we got, but not really like, you know. So these things now you see quite a lot. Some leaves or branches that got, yeah, taken off the tree. Yeah. But it's not like this heavy storm that they talked about. They said on the radio, yeah, it'll be like a devastating sort of a storm going through Switzerland. And they wonder what the people will do at these festivities that are happening. There is a youth festival in Aargau something, and there is the city festival in Zurich. So yeah. So now I've been to the shop. Can you hear that? So I wonder where the cats go in weather like this. You know, they got a barn, and in there, if the black cat is in there, then the red one doesn't go there. Yeah, and I'm still missing my tiger, just so you know. I haven't been sleeping last night because this place I used to sleep at when I was homeless is near the station, which is called Narrow, Enge. So right there they had some kind of a free fall and turnaround ferry. So the people were constantly screaming whenever that one was working. So, and it was close, it was nearby. And then also the train, when the trains arrived at the station, they weren't just there and people would get in. No, they had some speaker going. If you enter the train, clear the entrances and get into the train, deep into the train, so the people behind you can, enter the train too. Don't stand around at the entrance. They said it in one sentence, and I forgot that sentence. But it was like, not that many people took the train from that station. The trains went to all the parts in Switzerland on that side of the lake, but it wasn't that there were like hundreds of people, you know. So they were like, as if though we are kind of not used to taking a train. They weren't. They said it's like hundred thousands of people were there at this Zurich City Festival. Yes, of course, but not that many were around that station ever, because when I got there, you know, the tram, those trolleys that go in the city, those were full. People took those trolleys too, because they had cars parked outside, so they needed to go to those places, and also sometimes they live, you know, in Zurich, so they need to take their, route back home. So yeah. So I will show you what I bought at the shop, and I'll promise I won't buy anything there ever again. So next time when I go to the valley and I return back home, even when I'm really tired, I will make sure that I go to the shop in the valley. And also before I went to the monastery, I was at the shop, but the only things I bought was like bottles with cranberry juice, you know, for like to clear my you know, those urinary pipes in my body. So I was out in the cold quite a bit lately. So I figured if I would do that, that's a good thing. And then also I bought lemon juice just to make my favorite drink now while I wanna like stay at home and not go anywhere. I bought sanitary pads and 2-3 liters of apple juice, and by that my backpack was already full. So yeah, you know, go down once again. Shall I? No, please. So tomorrow we've got Sunday. I could go to the valley and then to the next city, and there is a shop called not Migros but Migrolino, like the small version of the Migros. And I could buy quite a bit, like coffee and stuff there, but I would have to go there first. So I wanted to make sure that tomorrow, after all this strenuous things that I've been through, not being able to sleep this night, and then hitchhiking, talking to people and being polite all the time, and then like being on my legs, as we call it in Swiss German, all the time, walking in Zurich. Like I walked back and forth the river right there to film a lot. You know, I wanted to have some coffee at home and to be comfortable tomorrow. So now I spent 30 Swiss francs on like a little bit of nothing because I went to this shop in this village. And I promise I won't do so anymore. It's the same as when I promised to myself to never take the cable car down. So from October, 8 months it's been that I moved up here, I always walked down all through the winter. I walked. And then also I promised, yeah, I want to walk up as well. So then I gave away the ticket. Now I have to walk up. I had a ticket today. It's valid also for the cable car, but I walked. So yeah, that's what I mean by I promise. It's like I promise, I swear to myself, you know, you're never gonna do this and that or whatever. And then I usually do so. When there is some, you know, emergency with a cat, of course, then I take the cable car. So I took it once with the people from this house, and then once with the cat. So that one was it. The cat I took down and up again. So yeah, we are back at the house, and now I'm gonna take this yellow rose off the bush because I don't want to lose it to nature, right? And you know, I want to do these, you know, the project that I'm doing with all of these. Ooh, there is one down there. Bye bye.